Join me today for another BattleTech unboxing video, this time BattleTech Essentials. Welcome back to those of you who've been here before. Welcome to those of you who are new to the channel. My name is Bobby. This is the Geek Cabal channel. Today will be another BattleTech unboxing video. This is Essentials. This just came out as I'm filming this less than a week ago. It's a Target exclusive. For the moment, a lot of the other exclusives have a sunset clause in their exclusivity. I don't know that this one does because this was negotiated by some other folks while certain people were out of the office apparently, so that detail I think they're still hashing out. I haven't read on the forums whether that is true or not. Also, just a little note, the production run of this box to meet Target's demands, they had to print 65,000 copies of this, which is more than the collective copies of the actual like real set, the Game of Armored Combat set. So there are a lot of these floating around. You can order them through their website or go to their store. It is $24.99, and yeah, let's get into it. This is, I should note, this is meant to be a replacement for the starter box, or a stand-in for the starter box. Some of the content's going to be the same as the starter box. There's 2 mechs, but there's also scenarios that deal with Solaris 7, which for those of you who don't know, that's the gladiator planet in BattleTech. That's where people go and watch battle mechs or any number of other things, fight it out and bet on them. So gladiatorial type stuff. There's some rules related to that. And at some point in the future, don't know when, because they just did the Kickstarter and everything, but at some point in the future they are going to revamp the full rules for that, but that's probably a little ways off. So anyway, let's I'll go ahead and like cut into it, do the distance. Okay. So I haven't actually cut into one of these yet. The others, minor spoiler, aside from the Alpha Strike box, I had actually seen the contents of all the other boxes before we opened them. The Alpha Strike was new whenever we got it though, and this is new to me now, so I don't know what all's actually in here, other than what's been pictured on the website, so there could be more. So, we'll get a close-up here once we cut to the... stick around towards the end of the video, we'll get some close-ups of the mechs and everything else. If you can't see it, you'll see it in the close-up, but this is actually the Solaris 7 arena here on the cover, and the 2 mechs that are within. Okay, so, starting off, we have a coupon. I'm not going to flip over because I assume it's a unique code, for $20 off on the Catalyst web store, and that's where you can buy some of the other plastic mechs. You can buy the books, but I think they're only in digital on the website. The gigantic battle map that I have that we did the video of, that's available there. The other paper maps, a lot of the source books. Also, if you want Shadowrun stuff, I imagine this works for that too, because it's for the store itself. So anyway, $25 box, $20 coupon. It's hard to beat that. So, like with all the others, we have a incredibly small short story, and I've been stacking these up somewhere. I'm going to try to blitz through all of them and do reviews of them, probably all in one video. I think I'm up to 5 of these now. This is Spanner in the Works by Michael Stackpole, and yeah, it looks like it takes place on Solaris 7, so let's see how that goes. We have some of the record sheets. These are the more compact record sheets, and I want to say these are the kind you can actually write on with a dry erase marker, but I haven't used mine yet, so I don't know. Yeah, these feel like what you can use a dry erase marker on. So it's most of the data that's on the normal record sheet kind of condensed down. And it's for both the Centurion and the Rifleman. And just to be clear, the Centurion is Yenlo Wang. That's the actual name of the mech. And I'll have to check to see which pilot it is. It's Justin Ellard. At least here for the cards. Let me check to see if there's other pilots. Yeah, Justin Allard, and I guess it's just him. No sign of Kai Allard Lau, who's one of the more well-known pilots of that particular mech. We also have Anya Terrell. Now, hers is for a Wolverine, which is not present in this set. So you'll need to find the mech someplace else, or proxy, because that's totally legal as long as everyone knows what the mech is. Chaka Mabuto, in a Thunderbolt. And then Gray Noten, who's in the Rifleman, which I believe is the one known as Legend Killer. So, your 2d6, which is technically all you actually need to play this game. But like every other game with dice, you're going to buy more. So here is the Rifleman, and there'll be a close-up at the end. I believe it's an alternate pose from the normal Rifleman. I don't know right off the top of my head if it's a different weapon loadout, but I have to, maybe someone down in the comments can let me know. And then the Centurion here. I don't know if there is another Centurion at the moment. I would have to double check that. I think this is the first one that shows up in plastic. And this is a specific one, like I said, it's Yen Lo Wang. So, taking the plastic insert out, we have the quick start rules, which I imagine are the same quick start rules that are in the others. Let me double check through the other stuff. The quick start Solaris 7 stuff might be in here, not a separate booklet. We have the instant guide to the inner sphere. It's the same little thing we get in pretty much every single one of the box sets. Your map of 3025. Just a little blurb about mechs and mech warriors. Okay, so here's the Solaris 7 arena map rules. And also stable rules here on the back. So this is just, this has to just be a brief overview because I think there's a little bit more to it than just literally a front and back page, I believe. Then we have our cardboard standees, which again we'll zoom in here at the end. The two mechs that are in the set, plus the other two I mentioned. So if you don't have proxies, you can always just use the standees for the other two mechs. And these have to be some kind of objective tokens, the numbered ones, I would think. Then we have some terrain here, bushes it looks like. And then if you flip it over to the back side, you see that's the back side of the mechs. And then other types of terrain, instead of bushes, we have hard packed gravel and light scatter it looks like. And then we have the map. This is probably what half the people watching this are looking for. Because this is supposed to be a new map, as I understand it. So this is just a big jungle map, it looks like, or field or something. I think it's field. And then the other side is the arena, as I believe. Let's get back up here. So yeah. Let's see here real quick. That's the Steiner Stadium, Solaris City. This one. And then the green one on the back is the patchwork. Then in parentheses it has the reaches. So I believe that at least the Steiner Stadium is modeled off an older map, but I think they removed some bits of it. So that's pretty much everything in the box. So yeah, the Solaris 7 rules are separate from the quick start rules. These then should be the same quick start rules that are in the beginner set, but without double checking the pages and everything to make sure. I can't guarantee that, but I believe that's what they should be. And got that going again. Put this back. Put this together again here, and then we'll get some close-ups. All right, so we're going to cut away here for a moment to get close-ups, and then we'll be back in a second. So get ready. All right, so here you see the pilot cards for the 4 pilots that I mentioned previously, and they do have just to show you briefly, they do have some descriptive text here on the back and probably some alternate rules and whatnot. But yeah, these are the 4 pilots. And then these are the 2 battle mechs that come with it. This is the rifleman. I'll try to slowly turn here and try to get everything in the shot. And there's numbering on the bottom. And then here is the Centurion. And likewise with the numbering on the bottom of this guy. And then here's the close-up of the box art, which, as I mentioned, is the Solaris 7 arena. It's a fight between these 2 mechs in progress there on Solaris 7. And that's pretty much it on the close-ups. So, hopefully you guys got a good look at him there. And anything else you want to know, just hit us up down the... I'll spit it out here eventually. Hit us up down in the comments. Let us know what you think. You going to buy this set? Have you tried to buy it? Do you own it already? Is it good? What do you think? Like I said, this is definitely meant to be replacement, stand-in, whatever you want to say, for the beginner set. I don't believe they're going to stop producing the beginner set since they just got done making a new one. I wouldn't see why they'd stop producing it yet, but they do crazy things sometimes. However, if you're choosing between the 2, I would heavily consider this one purely because if this product works, Target's going to ask for more. And so greater exposure, and this is a miniatures game, this isn't a board game. So greater exposure like this at Target will help the whole miniature market entirely, but also BattleTech in particular, because like I said, the order for this was bigger than the batch of Game of Armor, all the, I believe, 4 printings that's had so far, each of which was larger than the last. So, something to consider, or buy them both, because, this one comes with a $20 coupon. You can then take that $20 coupon and go to Catalyst's site and buy the $25 starter set for $5. So, just an option. But if you have any questions, hit us up down in the comments. I try to reply to all of them, particularly with BattleTech, so I do get a lot of questions about the contents. To possibly head one off at the pass here real quick, actually. The underside of the Rifleman has 4-26 in tiny print and 4-25 on the underside of the Centurion in tiny print. Not the larger print that some of the earlier models have, and so they definitely do not fit into the earlier numbering scheme. So I've had questions about that for the Alpha Strike box set, so I'll go ahead and just throw that out there. But otherwise, thank you folks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But just remember, no guts, no galaxy.